AFC alarmed by GECOM's legal advisory changes ahead of elections. The Alliance for Change, AFC, expresses growing concern over the lack of a suitably independent legal counsel at the Guyana Elections Commission GECOM, since the termination of the previous legal advisor. Disturbingly, it appears that the Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs is now expected to provide legal advice to GECOM regarding the upcoming 2025 national and regional elections. The formal announcement of September 1, 2025, as the date for these elections has initiated the final and most critical phase of Guyana's electoral cycle. It is essential that every aspect of the electoral process adheres to the highest standards of transparency, impartiality, and public confidence. For some time, well before the election date was announced, stakeholders, including the AFC, have raised serious concerns about the integrity of the voters' list, the failure to implement key recommendations from previous elections, the necessity for independent verification of voter identities, and the ongoing dysfunction within GECOM's operations. The disarray we witnessed during our recent meeting with GECOM was particularly alarming. Given this context, the involvement of the Attorney General, whose partisan affiliations and public commentary are well documented, into GECOM's advisory framework raises significant issues of conflict of interest. The role of legal advisor to GECOM demands not only legal expertise but also unwavering neutrality, which cannot coexist with the role of Chief Legal Officer of the Executive. The Attorney General's active political engagement on behalf of the ruling party, including frequent appearances on programs like Issues in the News, where he often disparages political opponents, exacerbates this concern. A credible democracy cannot expect public trust in its elections if its supposedly independent electoral body is perceived to be influenced, legally or otherwise, by a politically aligned figure. Moreover, the dual role of the Attorney General, serving both the interests of the executive and advising GECOM, creates an unacceptable conflict that undermines GECOM's constitutional mandate as an independent institution. We urge the Commission to promptly address this situation by appointing a legal advisor whose independence is beyond question. This individual must be professionally qualified, nonpartisan, and dedicated to upholding the principles of fairness and transparency essential to our democratic process. The integrity of our electoral system must not be compromised. It is in GECOM's best interest, as well as that of the nation, to resolve this matter urgently and decisively. I remain available to discuss this further should the Commission require any clarification.